Yellow, what's up? This is Movie Geek Griff here. I wanted to drop a line on before Batman vs Superman this weekend. Um, we're good. 10 Cloverfield Lane. I was not impressed. A lot of people jumping on it and saying it's awesome, it's great, but I was kind of bored. Um, a lot of people are sorry, moving the camera here. Are pointing to the psychological terror, the psychological, what's the word, tinderbox or whatever you want to say, but it plays on many levels with the mind, and it's a psychological thriller more than it is a direct sequel to Cloverfield. Okay, all right, I'll bite. Yeah, that's true. But, big but, I like big butts and I cannot lie. But, excuse me, there's a, it's a psychological thriller that we've seen before. This is the whole setup at the beginning with the actress Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Um, that sets up her being in the little bunker with John Goodman and the other nameless dude who's there for no reason. Um, the events that set it all up and how she's in there with. I like John Goodman. I mean, Big Lebowski is my favorite comedy. I love him as Walter. He's pretty good in everything he's in. That being said, he doesn't offer much nuance in all the things he's in. He's always, and this holds true for most actors or actresses, except for chosen few like maybe Ed Norton and Gary Oldman, who are true chameleons. But most actors and actresses, they play to their strength, and most time their characters are the same. They act the same. Even someone as big as Tom Cruise, he's still being, even if there's nuance, he's still being Tom Cruise. Will Smith can't hide it. He's gonna be boisterous Will Smith. Well, he's had a couple where it's like, is that Will Smith? I mean, you knew it was Will Smith, but he's playing totally against type. Concussion was one, uh, and that movie everyone hated with his son, After Earth or something. When he plays really subdued, it's like, is that Will Smith? Because he's not being bombastic and boisterous. John Goodman isn't being John Goodman unless there's a healthy heaping dollop dose of paranoia, which he has this in this movie Cloverfield Lane in spades. But it's nothing I haven't seen before from John Goodman. To me, it seemed like he was phoning it in, uh, sleepwalking in the role. This is nothing I haven't seen John Goodman do. This paranoid dude, this big uh, giant, not even gentle giant. He passes himself off as a gentle giant, but he's really a psychotic. He's a psychotic, and you know it. And you're just waiting in this movie for him to pop. You're like, he comes in there and he's like, I'm not I'm not doing what you think I'm going to do, and I got all these rules, and I'm crazy, and I change you to the wall, and it's radiation out there. We can't go out there. He stretches credibility because his character comes off as a crackpot, and the movie tries to convince you for like a split second that he's not crazy. Yeah, he is, and we know he is, and I don't know why you're dragging it out that he is. And Mary Elizabeth Winstead as the actress, the protagonist heroine, um, she's a pretty face to look at. I mean, but I don't detect much depth in there. She was in the Die Hard 4 movie as Bruce Willis's daughter, Lucy. Um, but she's just a pretty face. To me, she doesn't have much depth, and she didn't do anything either. She was the trapped heroine, trying to figure out all the angles to get out, and everyone's like, "Why isn't she a bigger star?" It's like, again, that's nothing we haven't seen any other number of actresses do. John Goodman was, he plays crazy, psychotic, neurotic, paranoid all the time. I'm looking here. Well, I'm looking here. Of course, Walter in The Big Lebowski, crazy, gentle, giant, paranoid, crazy. Shut up, notifications. God. What else we got here? I don't remember him in Argo. He was the voice in Transformers as one of the robots. Sully in Monsters Inc. Hello. Okay. Flight. He was like the neurotic, paranoid dude. Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou? I think he was like some weird, crazy, paranoid, neurotic dude. Hangover Part 3, when he kidnapped the dudes or held somebody for ransom, he's a crazy, neurotic dude. Red State, he was a crazy, neurotic, backwoods, keep people in trailers and want to kill them dude. That's what he does. So to me, we're going, oh my God, he's so revelatory. How? He does. That's what John Goodman does all the time. So all that stuff in the bunker and her trying to get out and that whole this heightened sense of cracker jack pot boiler that everyone doesn't know what's going on, and oh my goodness, it's so tightly wound with tension. I was like, yeah, whatever, dude. We know what's gonna happen. He's gonna flip. He's gonna kill someone. She's gonna mess him up, and she's gonna get out. I mean, and you drag that out for I don't know however long the movie was. 80% of the movie's them in the bunker, him tripping, her getting out. It's like I saw this coming the minute John Goodman showed his face, but you dragged it out for another hour, hour and a half, and I'm like, okay, when we get to something else. And when she gets up topside with the whatever's up there, alien creature monster. It played like War of the Worlds with Tom Cruise, sort of, which was fine by me. I was happy to get out of that bunker. People will say, "Oh, the bunker part was awesome," and when they got up top, they just went crazy with the third act craziness. And I'm like, I'm glad they went crazy with the third act craziness because I felt like I was in there with her in that bunker, trapped, waiting to get out with John Goodman because I knew where they were going to go and it was going to happen. I don't know why they were dragging it out. I don't know, people don't know the tropes of psychological thrillers, but I was like, okay, yeah, I got all that. What's up topside? So I wasn't impressed by 10 Cloverfield Lane. Maybe you will be. Score was great by Bear McCreary. McCreary. He does a lot of stuff, but I know him from doing the Battlestar Galactica soundtrack for the TV show. But yeah, I was not impressed by 10 Cloverfield Lane. Blech. If it's part of some kind of anthology of loosely connected, and there's going to be a third one that kind of ties them all back in together, that's good. I don't know, but I give that like 2.5 stars. All right, this movie Geek Griffin. You'll be hearing from me, of course, for Batman vs Superman, which opens this weekend. Take care, guys.